What if I told you you could get all the best parts of WordPress without the ugly backend, broken plugins, and bloated and dated code? And what if I told you that you could import your client's content, drop it into 3 different website templates, and present all 3 options in under 5 minutes? No coding, no copy and pasting, just click, done. That is exactly what Duda's AI content will do, and it is one of 47 reasons that I say this is hands down the best WordPress alternative for modern businesses. Let's get into it. Now, I have had the honor of building over 300 websites in the last decade on almost every platform. And today we're talking about Duda. Duda just does things differently, especially when it comes to content management and client workflows. By the end of this video, you are gonna know why this is the best WordPress alternative, and if you build sites for clients or you build sites at scale, why this tool will speed up your workflow in a way that you never imagined. Now, a quick note before we jump in, I have partnered with Duda to get you a great deal on any plan. Click that first link in the description down below and you're gonna save 25% off their annual plan, plus you get a 14-day free trial, and plus on top of that, you also get a 30-day money back guaranteed with no credit card required to get started today. So you could actually test it for yourself risk-free. Just click that first link down below and get started. So with so many website builders out there, what is Duda? All right, Duda is a website builder designed for professionals. You could be a hobbyist or someone building their first blog, but this is for agencies, designers, and anyone who needs to build multiple high-performing websites fast. They have over 20,000 businesses that trust them as their go-to resource. Why? Because over 1 million websites are active through those 20,000 customers, which is insane. That means on average, one Duda customer has 50 websites. Plus, they are ranked a 4.7 out of 5 on G2, which is a really high score with a 98% satisfaction score. Out of all the website builders out there, that is the highest rated website builder today. Now, that may all sound fine, but what makes Duda different than WordPress? Well, 3 things. The first is going to be the editing experience. It is drag and drop, and it is actually very powerful. Second, it's hosted on AWS with a 99.9% uptime, so you are not dealing with any hosting headaches. And third, this is probably my favorite, the entire platform is built for collaboration and client management, which WordPress is not. I mean, just look at WordPress. It was designed 20 plus years ago. Now, let's highlight some key features that are going to be really important, especially if you manage multiple websites. First, let's talk about the AI content importer. I mentioned it before, but here's a feature that made me stop and say, wait, what is this? So it's as simple as this. You could send your client a form. They fill it out with all their business info, images, social links, whatever you need. And then Duda's AI will read those responses and generate an entire multi-page website in seconds. But here is where it gets insane. You could take the same content and drop it into 3, 4, or 5 different templates. So now you're presenting your client with multiple fully built website options in literally minutes. There is no copying and pasting, no rebuilding the same site multiple times. This is the kind of workflow that would have taken me weeks in WordPress. That in Duda just takes a few clicks. And best of all, the form I'm talking about comes pre-built with any new Duda account. But if that wasn't enough, it's not just forms. You could import content from a file, a URL, or even an existing website. The AI will pull everything in, format it properly, and then you're off to the races. Key feature number 2, let's talk templates. Most website builders give you templates that look good in preview and then fall apart in seconds when you want to customize them. I really like Duda's templates because they're different. They have all the core essentials. They're going to be responsive by default. They're built with a modern CSS grid and flexbox, and they're designed to be modular. But these are honestly some of the best templates I have seen on the market. You can easily browse their inspiration gallery and see real sites built by real agencies. And this is an interesting kick. You could also create your own templates and sections, save them, and reuse them across all of your projects. So if you build a killer hero section for one client, you could deploy it on 50 other sites with one click. Not only that, but if you are delivering the same website but for different markets or different real estate agents or something like that, you could have a template that you build, customize, and scale for all of your team members or all your locations with just a few clicks. Key feature number 3. When it comes to SEO or showing up on any of the AI tools, we really got to talk about these key features. Now, let's go back to WordPress for a second. With WordPress, you need Yoast or like Rank Math to do SEO properly. It is not even built into the platform. With Duda, it is already built in. They have an AI SEO assistant that will generate metadata, image alt tags, structured schema for your entire site in one click. Not just a page, but your entire website. And I love how they laid out their SEO dashboard that shows you everything that you need to fix or customize with just one page. And best of all, because everything is hosted with AWS, you get automatic SSL and CDN delivery, so your sites load fast out of the box. You don't gotta think about getting any plugins for optimization. Everything is built in. One of the delightful features that I love is that you could see all of your images on one page and then adjust the alt text for all of them. You don't have to scour through your website clicking just to get to a point where you could finally change the alt text and then try to remember if you did the page or not. Now, if I haven't said it enough, let's talk about key feature number 4, which is going to be the AI stack. Truly, Duda's gone all in on AI, but in a way that actually makes sense. You have the AI builder assistant that can help generate sections or pages or an entire website. What they have right now is nice, but I just think across the board, AI website builders have not gotten to a point that they have replaced designers, but their AI copilot lets you build everything with natural language and prompts. And you can do it across everything I've already been talking about. So whether it's websites or creating content, or it is creating new sites or different versions of sites, or it is SEO, you could do a lot with their AI suite of tools. And one that I have not mentioned is their custom widget builder, which uses AI for you to create interactive elements without coding. For instance, if you want to create a pricing calculator, you could do that with the widget tool. And if you really want to nerd out, they do have an AI connector that works with MCP servers, which means you could integrate Duda with other tools in your workflow. So if you are trying to build and scale, all of this stuff matters, and you can't do anything that I just mentioned with ease inside of WordPress. But let's stop harping on WordPress and go to key feature 5, which is going to be client management. This is really where Duda is a different type of builder than any other builder on the market. The client management tools are unreal. You can manage all of your client sites from one dashboard, add tags to track project status, set granular permissions so clients can edit their site or just view it, or nothing at all. You can also automate client billing right inside the platform. That means you could charge whatever you want, however often you want, and Duda handles the payments for you. You can even set triggers to unpublished sites if a payment is missed. All of that is built in. And with their white label options, you could rebrand the entire platform. You could add in your logo, your colors, your domain. They won't even see the name Duda, so it looks and feels like your own custom software. Now, if that wasn't enough, let me quickly rapid fire a few more features that are worth mentioning. They have dynamic pages that let you generate hundreds of landing pages from a database. They also have dev mode, which gives you direct access to all the code, whether it's the HTML, the CSS, or the JavaScript. If you have external collections, you could pull in data from like a Google Sheet or an Airtable. If you need membership features, they got you. And Duda has native e-commerce and booking solutions built right in. So alongside the SEO and the CRM integrations, their app store gives you integrations for dozens of other tools. And one more developer note, their REST API means you could automate literally anything. All right, let's talk about pricing. Now, Duda doesn't have 3 plans, they have 5, which gives you way more flexibility that I love. Let me highlight what I like about each one. The basic plan is $19 a month. When you pay annually, you get one site, AWS hosting, unlimited storage, email support, and all the AI tools. So if you're a small business owner who just needs one solid website, this is a no-brainer. It's cheaper than WordPress, but more importantly, it is going to perform better and have zero maintenance. As a quick note, sometimes people will say WordPress is free, but it really is not. Premium plugins, themes, a lot of other things are going to cost you a lot of money along the way, where $19 a month to have the latest and greatest with modern templates is a no-brainer. Alongside all the security and everything else, also get a free domain for the first year with one of Duda's partners. Next up is the team plan, which starts at $29 a month. You get everything in basic, but you also have 3 team members, client management, and code access. This is great if you are a small agency or a freelancer. Next up is the agency plan, and I believe most of you watching this will probably fall in a plan like this. For $52 a month, this gets very interesting. You get 4 websites included, priority support, 6 team members. You could also export the code, and you could build custom widgets. So if you are building multiple websites or you want to scale, this is a great place to start. Next up is the white label plan at $149 a month. If you run like an agency and you want to white label the software, this plan is for you. You could white label the software, you could brand the client communication, you could have your own custom platform domain, and a white label support portal. So as an agency or a team that wants to own the entire customer experience, this is the right plan for you. And if you even want to go to a larger scale, they have custom plans with tiered and volume-based pricing that you could talk to the Duda team and get the best price for your needs. Now, what I do want to mention here is that you do get full access to Duda's robust API for automations. You also get the ability to offer clients a self-service AI-powered site builder, which is a very interesting use case, but that's not all. You also get unlimited team members, 24/7 support, a dedicated account manager. Now, you might not fall exactly into one of those plans, but I will say this, every plan includes an additional site for $17 a month. Now, you might not fall into one of those plans exactly, but if you do need to add one additional site, it is just $17 per month when you pay annually. Look, WordPress isn't going anywhere. It's powerful, flexible, and technically free. But once you factor in hosting, premium plugins, maintenance, updates, securities, and all that other stuff, it is not free. If anything, it's really expensive and you have to manage a lot of accounts. So if you value your time and you want to build more client sites and even land more client projects, and you want a platform that works with consistent updates and no security issues, Duda is the move. Honestly, hands down, and some of my favorite features is the content importer that I told you about earlier. Being able to present 3 websites to a potential client or to a new client in under 10 minutes is a game changer. Plus, when you consider all the SEO tools and the AI stack and the client management and the white labeling and everything else, this is built for agencies. There really is no other platform out there that lets you scale the way Duda does if you are building sites for clients or building sites at scale. So what are you waiting for? Go in, build a real project today, test out all their AI features, see how it actually works. I bet you're gonna be surprised. And the best way you could support this channel is by clicking that first link down below in the description to get started with Duda today. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.